and kick this off. So today's session, we are talking about you versus you. We're talking about you versus you in today's session. So have you ever looked in the mirror and realized that the person staring back at you is your biggest competitor? It's not your colleague. It's not your neighbor. It's not the person that you see thriving on social media. Your biggest competitor is you. So every step forward or backwards depends and begins with how you show up for yourself. You see, the thing is, too often we get caught up in the trap of comparing our progress to others, not realizing that their journey is completely different to our journey. So today, well, tonight really, I want to challenge you to shift your focus. So instead of competing with the world, tonight we're going to look inward and confront the only competition that truly matters. You versus you. So we're going to explore why embracing this mindset will not only lead to success, but also help you to live authentically. It will help you to live with purpose, and it will help you to live in your own terms. So you know how I like it. I love lots of interaction in the chat. It gets me fired up. So drop one in the chat if you know you need to stop looking at other people's progress. Drop a one in the chat if you know that you need to stop looking at other people's progress. Shane, Rayhan, Melanie, Ricardo, Kelly, those came in real fast. Drop a two. Are we a little bit asleep? There you go. Much better. Much better. Drop a two in the chat. Drop a two in the chat. If you're ready to find out 6 ways that you can start to look inwards, drop a two in the chat. And I see the twos coming in. Seema, Lauti, Nahima, Darla, Melissa, Vivian, Joanne, Emmy, Jessica. Amazing. This is the type of interaction I like. This is it. So let's kick it off. Before I go any further, I just want to introduce myself because I'm seeing some new names here. My name is Michelle Jenny. I'm a wife, mother, director, entrepreneur. I am an elite sales specialist. I'm a master of influence, and I'm your remote sales and marketing mentor here at the Master of Influence. Now, I help you to discover your true self. Okay, I help to shift your mindset and build up your self-esteem and your confidence so that you can go on to achieve your goals of building thriving businesses, of having thriving careers, whatever it is you want to build, I help you to get there. Now, you can choose to pay attention over the next 30 minutes or so. That is, of course, your choice. I recommend that you do pay attention. And if you can, minimize your distractions and listen with an open mind. And if you are anything like me, you're going to want to grab a pen and paper because you're going to want to make notes. It is my belief that the note takers are the money makers, and the information that I share on these calls every Sunday evening can change your life if you put some of these steps into motion. So with that being said, let's kick it off. Let's kick it off. So the first thing I want to talk about, is you are your own inner critic. So the inner critic, the real enemy is your inner critic. You see, your inner critic, that voice inside your head, often sets the boundaries of your potential by making you scared. It makes you fear things, okay? It puts self-doubt in your head. It creates negative self-talk. The thing is, but when you can recognize this internal battle within you, you can reframe your limiting beliefs, you can reframe your negative talk, and therefore you can turn it so that you can embrace growth. So the inner critic thrives on negativity. So it feeds thoughts like, I'm not good enough, or if I try this, I might fail. So reframing your negative self-talk into positive affirmations can really help you to silence that critic and regain control. So instead of saying things like, I can't do this, you can say things like, I am learning and growing every day. This small shift in how you are thinking, it really helps to rewire your brain so that you can focus on the possibilities and the opportunities ahead instead of the limitations. Drop a 3 in the chat if you know you need to use that inner critic to create positive affirmations. And I can see those 3s came in there real fast. Amazing, amazing, amazing. The second thing I want to talk about today is you control the narrative. It's your decision. The way you perceive and talk about yourself will be how you respond to your challenges. So by shifting away from the narrative of I can't, you can say, I'm learning, right? And that's how you open doors to possibilities. So don't let others dictate what success should look like to you. That's the other thing about controlling your own narrative. Don't let other people tell you what your success should look like. Take control of your story by setting your own goals and goals that align to your values and goals that align to your aspirations. Having the mindset that you control your narrative helps you to stay focused on your path rather than being distracted by other people's definition of success. Drop a 4 in the chat if you know you need to stop listening to other people and what they tell you success should be. You decide how you want to be successful. My success might not be your success, okay? Your success might not be my success. So you have to set your own narrative. And I saw those fours coming in there real fast. Debbie, Rayhan, Seema, Louty, Christopher, Shane, Melanie, wow, wow, wow. They are coming in there real fast. Progress over perfection. Progress over perfection. So competing with yourself is all about striving for consistent improvement rather than perfection, because you may not be able to achieve perfection, okay? But having something done and just getting it out there is better than having it perfect, right? Done is better than perfect. And this mindset helps you to reduce the burnout and it keeps you focused on growth. And I had to take a leaf out of my own book the other day because I had some videos that I wanted to put out there and I was just sitting there and I was like, but they're not perfect. But my head looked a bit cocky on that side. But I didn't like how the shirt was blowing. And I kept redoing the video over and over and over and over and over again until my accountability partner said, Michelle, just put it out there. Stop it. Stop it. You're annoying me now. Just put it out there. So, I had to take the mindset that progress was better than perfection. Because perfection, number one, is a way of procrastinating. But perfection often paralyzes progress because the goal that you want to achieve, it feels too big or it can be overwhelming. So what you need to do is break your objectives into smaller, more actionable steps that you can take daily or that you can tackle daily and weekly, right? The easiest way to eat an elephant is to cut it up in small pieces, right? Not that I'm suggesting to eat an elephant, but the quickest way to eat an elephant is to cut it up in small pieces. This is what you need to do with your goals. Cut them up into small pieces so that they're more achievable. And the important thing here as well, and which will also motivate you, is to celebrate each win. So when you break your big goal, your big, scary, audacious, hairy goal into the bite-sized goals, each step that you do, that you complete, celebrate. Don't just celebrate within yourself. Share it in our chat so we can celebrate with you. Because that's what we like to do. We love to celebrate. So we want to celebrate each win with you. Because each win will help you to get closer to your larger goal and it will keep you motivated. Drop a what number are we on? Drop 5 in the chat. Drop a 5 in the chat. If you know you need to stop procrastinating, you need to stop being paralyzed, and you need to just get some progress done. Progress over perfection. Kelly, those are lots of 5s. Joanne, 5. Debbie, Rayhan, excellent, excellent, excellent. Excellent. This is what I love. Emmy says, I can relate. I was being really critical about the recording of my first bootcamp session. Had to just get it loaded to the online portal anyway because people were expecting it. Just do it. And do you know what? The first one, let's be fair, the first one is never going to be perfect, right? It's never going to be as good as the second one. And the second one isn't going to be good as the 10th one, but you just have to get it done so that you can get to the 10th one, to the 15th one, to the 100th one, which is where the perfection starts to come in without you even having to think about it. So that is an excellent point. Consistent imperfection actions for the win. Yes, I love that. Your wins define success. So when you focus on competing with yourself instead of other people, you define your success on your own terms. And when you define your success on your own terms, you're no longer wanting to please other people. This leads to a more authentic you. And when you are living authentically, this leads to a happier you, and this leads to a more satisfied you. Okay? So take time to reflect on what success truly means to you. Based on your values, and your aspirations, not society's standards or someone else's achievements. Now, for a lot of us, we had this thing growing up that you had to be married by a certain age, and if you weren't married and with kids, you weren't successful. Nobody thinks that way anymore, thank goodness. At least I hope not. People don't think that way anymore. But that's an example of how, we based what success meant based on other people's perceptions. If you weren't married, if you didn't have kids, it didn't matter what else you did, you weren't successful because you didn't have a family. But we no longer think that way. That's a good thing. But by aligning your goals with what genuinely matters to you, each accomplishment is going to feel more rewarding and more fulfilling. Okay? More rewarding and more fulfilling. Drop a 6 in the chat if that resonates with you. Drop a 6 in the chat if that resonates with you. And I see the sixes coming in. Jim Rohn has a webinar on YouTube called I Don't Care About Other People. Do you know what, Christopher? Other people's opinion has nothing to do with me. And this is something that I tell my kids all the time. If they come home and they say, oh, somebody said this about me or somebody said, doesn't matter. Other people's opinions have nothing to do with me. That's their issue to sort out. That's how I see it. Be confronting. So real growth comes from confronting yourself. The hardest battles are the ones where you face your fears, the ones where you face your weakness, the ones where you face your insecurities head on. And these moments lead to the most amazing personal breakthroughs when you confront yourself and you face your fears, right? The greatest personal growth will often come on the other side of your fears. Now, we know what fear means. Drop it in the chat for me. What does fear mean? This is something that we talk about all the time in the Academy. What does fear stand for? And I know you guys are typing, so I'm just false evidence appearing real. Kelly got it first. Exactly. False evidence appearing real. So face your false evidence appearing real and unlock new potential, because identify what scares you. Identify what challenges you, whether it's public speaking, whether it's starting a new venture, or maybe you might have some personal insecurities. I don't know. Just confront it head on. That is the key. Confront it head on. And each time you push through your fear, you expand your comfort zone and you start to build resistance. And I often say that your success is on the other side of your fears. Your success is on the other side of your comfort zone. So just bust out your comfort zone, like Superman or Superwoman or something. Just bust out and confront those fears, and you will find your success. Who here needs to identify? Drop me in the chat if you need to identify your fears and bust through them. Even if you know your fears already, you know what your fears are, but you're not standing up to them and facing them. Conquered my fear of axe throwing on Friday. That must have been amazing, Emmy, that axe throwing. I'm really sorry to miss that. So I see all the me's coming in. We need to confront ourselves. We need to confront ourselves. We need to face our fears. Because once you face your fears, nothing else seems scary anymore. You can do anything after you face your fears. So everyone's path is unique. Everyone's path is unique. So just focus on yours. Now compare yourself to others. Honestly, it's futile because you don't know what their full story is. You don't know what they had to struggle or what sacrifices they had to make to get to where they are, right? What you see on social media, what you see on TV, what you see on stage is only a highlight reel. Yeah, it's not the behind the scenes journey. And let's face it, a lot of people don't share the behind the scenes journey of how they got there. So focusing on your own path allows you to grow authentically without having the unrealistic benchmarks, right? So focus on your own chapter. Focus on the chapter that you are on. Do not compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 10. And it's easy to feel discouraged when you compare yourself to someone who seems further along in their journey, right? As I said, they just show the lights and the cameras and the action, the fun thing. They don't show you when they were homeless. They don't show you when they were living in their car. They don't show you when they were struggling. They don't show you the setbacks that they've had. They don't show you the trauma or the sacrifices that they went through to get to where they are. So forget them. Congratulate them, be happy for them. If they share, they share. If they don't, they don't. But just know that is their journey. It's not your journey. So instead, just focus on your own. Celebrate others, but focus on your own and celebrate the unique path that you're on. And again, I'm going to say, when you are celebrating your path and what you are going through and your wins, no matter how small they are, share it in the groups because we want to celebrate with you. We want to motivate with you. And I'll give an example. This isn't about, it's a little bit about winning, but, and I keep talking about this because I'm so proud of myself, my 75 hard challenge. And I share it every evening when I've completed everything and I've done my 2 45-minute exercises and my water. And I share it in the fitness group. People are happy for me. They're not doing it with me, but they're happy for me. And it really motivates me. So I'm going to encourage each and every one of you, no matter how small it is, once you have won at something, please share it. Please share it because number one, we want to cheer you on, but number two, it's going to motivate the crap out of you to keep going, to keep going. I heard Mel Robbins talking about this. It sounds crazy tough. You're me. Oh, do you mean the 75 hard challenge? It is crazy tough, but it's fun. My family thinks I'm nuts for doing all this, but I don't care. Do you know what? The people that are closest to you, they will often think that you're crazy. They will often try to throw a dagger in what you're doing. And they're not doing it because they don't want you to be successful. They're doing it because they want you to be safe. But they don't have the vision that you have. Your vision was given to you. Your vision wasn't given to your mom, your dad, your uncle, to Uncle Tommy, whatever. It wasn't given to them. So they can't see what you can see. They can't see the potential that you can see because it was only given to you. Now, whether you believe in God or the universe or Allah, whoever you decide to believe in, it's the download that you get from your person that's come into you that has given you the motivation to do what you're doing. The download didn't come to anyone else. So just keep focused, share with people that think like you, share with like-minded people, be in the communities of people that will encourage you in your dreams. We don't have to see your vision. We just get behind you and push you anyway because we trust your vision. We trust where you're going and that is the right path for you. So we like to celebrate everybody. Show some so I can't get my words out. I'm excited now. Show Christopher some love and let him know that we have his back and we support him, even though his family might not. Drop some C's in the chat to celebrate Christopher. We've got your back. We have got your back, Christopher. Excellent. All the seeds are coming in there for you. All the seeds are coming in. Right now, I always love I love support. This is amazing. Look at all those seeds, Christopher, just for you. So I always end on a quote. Christopher feels loved. Good. That's what we want. That's what we want in our community. We want everyone to feel loved. And this is why I say to people, drop the stuff in the chat, share, because we do want to celebrate with you. And everyone gets a little bit shy because they think that their win isn't a big enough win. Every win is a win. A win is a win. We want to celebrate. We want to celebrate. Right. So my quote for this evening, and I always end with a quote. You might want to take a screenshot of this. I always end with a quote. The only person you need to be better than is the person you were yesterday. Focus on your journey. Embrace your growth and let your progress define your success. So this is a reminder. This quote is a reminder that our only true competitor is ourselves, not the people around us. Instead of being distracted by comparing our progress to others, the goal is to focus on becoming a better version of the person we were yesterday. And this mindset promotes self-awareness and promotes resilience and intentional growth. So embrace your growth, even the small growth. It's significant and it is worth celebrating. Focus on progress instead of perfection, okay? This is how we develop confidence. This is how we move closer to our goals. And finally, let your progress define your success. At the end of the day, It's about achieving what matters to us, not what society expects of us, okay? But what matters to us. And thinking this way allows us to stay authentic to ourselves. And being authentic is the only way towards true happiness and true success. So keep being authentic, keep celebrating your wins, keep dropping the wins in the chat and let us celebrate with you. Okay. That is the message I'm leaving with you. What Michelle is saying, just keep leveling up at whatever speed is healthy for you. Exactly, exactly. Go at your own pace. This is your race. Run your own race. So all of my calls are recorded. So before I sign off, I want to invite you to my school group. This is an invitation only school group. It's called the Wealth Pioneers. And this is where I have repeats of all of my sessions. The ones that I had last year, there's 40, 50 odd weeks of sessions in there. I don't even know how many hours that equates to. But I cover mindset, I cover top 1% habits. There's all sorts in there, okay? And this group is designed for you if you are ready to take control of your confidence, you're ready to build up your confidence, you're ready to claim your identity, you're ready to unlock new income streams, okay? So this is the group for you if that is what you are looking for. And it is a community of like-minded individuals who are cheering you on every step of the way. So, thank you. The link is there. The link is there. So click the link. I will let you in hopefully this evening. As I said, I do have a flight to catch, so I might have to delay it until I'm on the ground again. But click the link, request access, and when you get in, introduce yourself. Let me know that you're there and head over to the classroom where you can find all of the recordings. Thank you, Emmy. Thank you so much. I have really enjoyed talking to you tonight about you versus you. This has been a really good topic. It's been quite close to my heart. I'm looking forward to hearing all of your testimonies, all of your wins, of how you're better than yesterday, of what you've achieved. Make sure you are following me on Instagram as well, and the school group, which is just put in there. And if you are on the recording on YouTube, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Okay, I am here every Sunday, 7 p.m. UK time. This call is open to anyone, not just those in the academy. So invite anyone to this call who needs a push to start their week off right. Everyone is welcome. And for any of you who are not an eagle and you're interested in becoming an eagle and having a community of people to celebrate you, contact me and I will let you know how you can indeed become an eagle as well. Okay, and with that being said, have an amazing night, have an amazing week. You've been great. I've loved all the interaction. Smash this week. Let me know the wins in the chat. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys in the chat. I will see you guys in the chat. Have an amazing evening. Thank you, Ricardo. Thank you. Thank you so much. Have an amazing evening, everyone. I shall see you. Thank you, Nahama. Thanks for being on, everyone. Thank you, Kelly. 2 international flights to get home, Kelly. I am excited and not excited at the same time. Thanks, Louisa. Thank you, Joanne. Thank you. Thanks, Rehan. Have an amazing week as well. Good night. Bye. Good night.